It's the old broadcasting game for you, folks.
Sure is. Have a good evening if you can, and a pleasant tomorrow if you can. Until then, Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumbs.
This is WOR, New York, an RKO General Station.
The following podcast may or may not contain language, concepts, and/or audio frequencies listeners may or may not find offensive, objectionable, and/or just plain annoying. Therefore, discretion is or is not advised.
From the beautiful fur-lined front porch studio of Front Porch Studios, located in the recently gutted theater district of translucent downtown Newt's Corners, RTN Productions gets proud and is proud to present Uncle Denny's Not Quite a Radio Show, featuring a bunch of goofy music and some old stuff from the radio.
That's great.
This Pottsdorf is being brought to you by Friendly Unibeast Used Car Emporium, 1672 Albatross Boulevard, where $99 down gets you a 99 Nakashumi Gaijin for only 99 payments of $99.99 for 99 months. Come in for details. And by the Shankabroni Rock Club, formerly Goldie's Chicken A Go-Go, 2 miles east off State Road 420, where the thrash, metal, death, mega funk, goth metal band and Bloody Stump Records recording artist Pickled Lizard Nuts will be appearing this Friday and Saturday night for 4 shows guaranteed to cause measurable hearing damage. Advance tickets available now. I'm your announcer, Mike Wallace, and now here's the man elected first runner-up in the 1987 International Benny Hill Lookalike Contest. Here's your Not Quite a Radio host, Uncle Denny.
Well, all right. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you, Mike. That's quite an honor, and wanted to let you know I really enjoyed Ben-Hur. Hello out there, nephews and nieces, boys and girls, gentlemen and ladies, and welcome to the 6th episode of Uncle Denny's Not Quite a Radio Show. You might have noticed that the introduction was a little truncated this time. We're kind of hurrying things along because we've got a lot of material to get to on this program, and we're going to try and cram it all in under 80 minutes because I want to get these things so they fit on the CD-ROMs, you see. That way, when I die, there's a whole bunch of more stuff for people to throw away. But anyway, I'm here, and Pete's here. Say hello, Pete.
Hello, Pete.
Hi.
Yeah,
and the Gremlins are, well, we've kind of made a deal with the Gremlins, because like I said, folks, we've got a lot of material to get through on this program. I'd like to really make this a tightly packed show, round, firm, and fully packed. And so we've made kind of a little deal with the Gremlins. They're going to leave us alone for this entire program, which is going to be real nice. Of course, I've had to make a little trade. This just means that the Gremlins are going to get an entire program themselves to play with. But we'll see what we can do to kick that down the road for quite a little while. This is an election year, so I'm kind of in that kind of mood. Anyway, we've got a guest disc jockey here, a young fellow from the Newt's Corners High School. I think he's a member of the band there, proud member of the Weeping Red Wings. And what's the kid's name?
I don't know. What the hell?
P. What's the P? What's the
Paul.
P's name? Paul Bretman. Paul Bretman, and he's our teenage guest disc jockey, and we're going to throw it up on him and let him start out the show this time. Whatever you want to play in there, Paul, you go right ahead. Whenever you're ready, don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous, don't be rocky. You're a teenage guest disc jockey now.
Whew. Well, here goes.
Norton is a mummy's boy. Norton's very clever. Norton's very good at sport in the nicer weather. Norton is a pretty boy. Norton is a sissy. Norton's got a lovely girl. Now isn't that a pity? Norton is a daddy's boy. Norton joined the army. He thought they'd make a man of him. He must be bloody balmy.
Number 2431333, Private North reporting the duty, sir.
Jolly good, Norton. Recommend the commission, Sergeant.
Norton's still a pansy boy, Norton's still a pet. And if he gave me half the chance, I'd wring his bleeding neck. Aye!
See him running from the porch like some kind of human torch. Orange tendrils everywhere, acrid stench of burning hair, flailing like a drowning bird. In the dirt he scrawls this word: OHMYGODIMONFIRE. Burning bright from head to shoe, stopping, dropping, rolling too. La 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 la. Local news is on the scene. See the writing on the screen. OHMYGODIMONFIRE. I can hear the neighbors say, never liked him anyway. As I watch on my TV, they sweep away his dusty plea.
When I get my new house done, sail away, lady, sail away. Give the old one to my son. Sail away, lady, sail away. Don't you rock on my daddy-o, don't you rock on my daddy-o, don't you rock on my daddy-o, don't you rock on my daddy-o. Baby, you and I are through. Sail away, lady, sail away. Sold my house, money too. Sail away, lady, sail away. Don't you rock on my daddy-o, don't you rock on my daddy-o, don't chee-rock'em-a-didey-o, down, chee-rock'em-didey-o. And close into a trunk. Sail away, lady, sail away. Find a bar, drink me drunk. Sail away, lady, sail away. Don't chee-rock'em-a-didey-o, down, chee-rock'em-a-didey-o, down, chee-rock'em-didey-o, down, chee-rock'em-didey-o. When I'm drunk as ever I'll be, sail away, lady, sail away. I'm going back to a Tennessee. Sail away, lady, sail away. Don't chee-rock'em-didey-o, don't chee-rock'em-didey-o, down, chee-rock'em-didey-o, down, chee-rock'em-didey-o. Don't chee-rock'em-didey-o, down, chee-rock'em-didey-o, down, chee-rock'em-didey-o, down, chee-rock'em-didey-o.
How is this place kept functioning by the primitive minds we've met?
For you, Roy is nothing. But for us, Roy just like my father and mother.
What can I do for you, sir? This fried rice stinks.
Oh, yeah? No problem. You don't like my rice? You don't like my rice? What's wrong with the food? It is beautiful for me. What's wrong with the food?
This fried rice stinks.
What's wrong with the food?
This fried rice stinks.
No problem. You don't like my rice? No problem. Come on, baby! 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 It is beautiful for me.
Ba 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 ba.
I'm not a bat or a rat or a cat. I'm not a gnu or a kangaroo. I'm not a goose or a moose on the loose. I am a mole and I live in a hole. I'm not a cow or a chow or a sow. I'm not a snake or a hake or a drake. I'm not a flea or a wee chimpanzee. I am a mole and I live in a hole. Yak, yak, quack, quack, fried ball or roast. You're the sleek cheek I dig the most. I'm not a ram or a clam or a lamb. I'm not a hawk or a frog or a dog. not a boss or a hippopotamus. I am a mole and I live in a hole. I am a mole and I live in a hole. I am a mole and I live in a hole.
Onomatopoeia, every time I see ya, my senses tell me hub and I just can't disagree. I get a feeling in my heart that I can't describe. It's sort of lub, dub, lub, lub. A sound in my head that I can't describe. It's sort of zoom, zip, hiccup, drip, ding, dong, crunch, crack, bark, meow, whinny, quack. Onomatopoeia, in proximity, I rearrange my brain in a strange cacophony. I get a feeling somewhere that I can't describe. It's sort of a sound in my head that I can't describe. It's sort of whack, whir, wheeze, whine, sputter, splat, squirt, scrape, clink, clank, clunk, clatter, crash, bang, beep, buzz, ring, rip, roar, retch, twang, toot, tingle, thud, pop, plop, plunk, pow, snort, snuck, sniff, smack, screech, splash, squish, squeak, jingle, rattle, squeal, pawing, honk, hoot, hack, belch,
I know a dark, secluded place where no one ever knows your face. A glass of wine, a past embrace, your innuendos, all you see are silhouettes, and all you hear are castanets, and no one cares how late it gets. Not at innuendos, hideaway, ole. At the Golden Finger Ball or any place you go, you'll meet your Uncle Max and everyone you know. But if you go to the spot that I am thinking of, you will be free to gaze at me and talk of love. Just knock 3 times and whisper low that when I was at my Joe and strike a match, and you will know you're in Fernando's hideaway. Ole.
Monsieur, madame, put your hands together and one better man.
friends, they call me Bird. All my family from down in Texas make their living digging dirt. Come out here to California just to find me some pretty girls. Ones I've seen gets me so horny, ruby lips and teeth like pearls. Wanna love 'em all, wanna love 'em dearly. Want a pretty girl, I'll even pay. I'm buying furs, I'll buy 'em jewelry. I know they like me, it's what I'll say. I'm lonesome cowboy Bert, speaking at ya. Come smell my friend's shirt, reeking at ya. My cowboy pants, my cowboy dance, my bold advance on this here radio.
He's lonesome cowboy Bert. Don't you get his feelings hurt?
Come on in this place and I'll buy you a taste. You can sit on my face. Where's my waitress?
Bertram Redneck. Bertram Redneck.
I'm an Albanite guy, sweat all day in the sun. Hoover by trade, quite a bundle I've made. I'm a unionized roofer, no son of a gun. When I get off, I get plastered. Drink till I fall on the floor. Find me some communist bastard and stomp on his face till he don't move no more. Cuss and I keep on drinking till my eyes puff up and turn red. I drool on my shirt, I see him being hurt. Kick him again in the head. Let's kick him again in the head. Boys, kick him again in the head. Now, kick him again in the head. Lonesome cowboy Bert, speaking at ya. Come smell my friend's shirt, reeking at ya. My cowboy pants, my cowboy pants. My bold advance on this here weekend.
Lonesome cowboy Bert. Don't you get his feelings hurt?
Well, come on in this place and I'll buy you a taste, and you can sit on my face. Where's my waitress? Opal, you hot little bitch.
Well, that was rude. That was Lonesome Cowboy Bert by the Mothers of Invention. Vocals there by Jimmy Carl Black, the self-credited Indian of the group, Frank Zappa and the Mothers. We opened that set with Norton by Mike Gear, Paul McCartney's brother. Followed that with OHMYGODIMONFIRE by Logan Whitehurst and the Junior Science Club. Sail Away Ladies by the Holy Modal Rounders followed that next from 1963. The original Holy Modal Rounders, Steve Weber, Pete Stanfill. That song came out in the 1830s, and as Pete Stanfill often points out, what in the world did Don't You Rock Me Daddy-O mean in the 1830s? That was followed by Thunderclock by Tim Maloney, which came from a project called The Drop Lift album, came out about 15 years ago. Followed that with Mole in a Hole by the Southlanders, Automatopoeia by Todd Rundgren, and Hernando's Hideaway by Captain Matchbox and Whoopee Band. So let's move on ahead here, and the next set we're going to return to another listen to the world of audio theater. And we're going to start that with the first of a 4-part serial from BBC Radio in the early mid-1970s by former Bronzo Dog band member Vivian Stanchel, a bit called Breath from the Pit, which he performed while he was filling in for John Peel in the 70s on the BBC Radio. And we're also going to have a bit by Bob and Ray called The Big Scoop, and then we'll follow that up with some music. But let's get started with that nonsense right now.
Adventure time. We present Colonel Knut and Lemmy in Breath from the Pit, a serial specially adapted for radio in 4 parts. Episode 1, Scorpion Tracks. We join the Colonel in his cozy bachelor flat near London's notorious Cannabis Street. Bother, there's someone at the door.
I'll get it, Colonel.
Who is it?
He's gone now, sir. It's a telegram, sir, for you.
Well, open it up. Let's see who it's from.
It's from Lord Portlier Bump, sir. He seems quite upset.
Really? Let's have a look. Dear Knut, stop. Am in dreadful Tiswas. Stop. Need help. Stop. Urgent. Stop. Unison fishing tackle taken by gorillas. Stop. Half crazed with fear. Stop. Please come at once. Stop. Help me. Knut, stop, help me, stop, help, stop, Knut, stop, Bump, stop. I expected something like that.
All the same, Governor. You've got to admit it's a neat bit of jiggery-pokery.
But this is no simply a schoolboy prank, Lemmy. If those gorillas carry P45s and insurance cards stamped up to date, they could threaten the entire economy. You'd better stand back. I'm going to use my brain. Now, if my hunch is right, the Scorpion's behind this little lot, or I'm Glenda Jackson. If I lose any more here, I will be. Okay, Lemmy, you can come out now, all clear. I think I'm onto something. We're going to call on a certain gentleman.
The Scorpion, sir?
The very same. He's got his fingerprints all over this little lot.
Right, sir. I'll bring a bit of wild wool with me. We can get most of it off on the way down.
Good idea. It's 5:47 now, so if we get the 6 o'clock from Paddington, we should be at the house around 11:30. So, come on, Lemmy, get your finger out.
Right-o, Governor.
There's the house now, through the trees. There don't seem to be any lights on. Strange. Perhaps we've chosen an inconvenient time to call.
Hello, sir. Look over there.
Where's that?
I can see a man behind that bush.
Good Lord, you're right, Lemmy. He's got a pair of binoculars trained on the house.
That's not binoculars, Governor. He's having a crafty drink.
Oh, thank God there aren't any women present. He hasn't seen us yet. We'll creep up on him. Good evening, fellow. My name is Colonel Knut, spelt with a K. And this is my cheeky Cockney assistant, Lemmy.
Yeah, how's your luck?
What you want me? Just a few questions and a slug of that ruby wine, if you'd be so decent. Thank you. Lemmy?
So, Chief, I used to use this stuff for unblocking the sink.
Good idea. Now then, you. I wonder if you could help me. I don't suppose you know anything about a chap they call the Scorpion.
You keep away from me. I don't know nothing to help me. The fingers, the eyes. Leave me alone. Get away. Leave me alone. Blimey, Governor. He made the sign of the cross and took off like a rabbit.
Left the bottle there, eh? Let's get into the house now, quiet. Silent as a tomb. And the door's open.
Oh, lummy. It's a bit of cold in here, Governor.
Oh, damn it. This looks like the door to the cellar. I'm going in to have a look. You wait here and keep your eyes peeled, then lightly dust them over with garlic juice.
Righto, sir, but mind how you go. I'll be right here.
Oh, you know. Oh, big guns. Nothing much down here that I can see. Wait a minute, though. Hello? Looks like a pile of old wigs. Oh, big guns! Get off me!
Colonel, get it. Look, you all right? Colonel, you all right, mate?
Go and get some help there, quickly now, man. Take 10 men to hold this boat down.
Right away, sir, right away. You hold on. Leave it alone.
Libby, wait!
Colonel. What is it, Colonel?
Leave the buckle, man. Leave the buckle.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
It takes a long time to brew a great beer, a very long time. But down here at the Darwin Breweries, we take the time it takes because we've got nothing but time.
If you feel you've waited 1 billion years for a great beer, then you're ready for the hearty bite of Darwin Monkey Stout.
Because you see, great beers aren't born, they evolve and survive.
Darwin Monkey. It'll make a man out of you.
Hell, mate, 2 of them will make a man out of a monkey.
The Surgeon General has determined that alcohol kills brain cells, but only the weak ones.
Welcome once again to The Big Scoop, the documentary program that pays tribute to the nation's working newspapermen. Here at our main news desk, prepared to tell you about this week's Big Scoop Award, is our Big Scoop editor, Big Fred Scoop.
Thank you, and welcome to the Big Scoop. This week's handsome certificate, together with a cash award of $15, goes to Vasily Hummert, ace reporter of the Butte, Montana Evening Territorial Dispatch. It was a keen sense of observation that sent Vasily Hummert on the trail of his big scoop. One evening, just a little more than a year ago, he rushed in to tell the city editor about it.
Hummert, how many times have I told you not to slam the door when you come into this office? I just get all the pictures hanging straight when you come in and slam the door and they're all cockeyed again.
Well, I'm sorry, Chief, but I just stumbled across a story that could be my big scoop. You remember that little Feddersen girl who was kidnapped up around Cut Bank about 20 years ago?
Of course I remember it. I covered the story myself.
Chief, I'm convinced that the young woman who calls herself Phoebe Burnwell is really the Feddersen girl. I ran into Phoebe on the street this afternoon and noticed that she has a diamond-shaped birthmark on her wrist, just like the Feddersen girl did. Chief, I want you to take me off my regular beat so I can dig up the evidence I need to print the story.
Hummert, you're playing with fire. The Burnwells are the most prominent family in town. If you're wrong about this thing, we'll have more libel suits stacked against us than we can handle.
Chief,
believe me.
As a working newspaperman, it's my job to expose evil wherever I may find it.
And so Vasily Hummert began piecing together pieces of evidence that were to add up to his big scoop. He visited the Burnwell house, intending to question the girl's mother without arousing her suspicions.
Mrs. Burnwell, I know you snatched that Feddersen kid 20 years ago and have her posing now as your daughter. Why don't you come clean?
Why, that's the most absurd thing I've ever heard of. If you'll wait a minute, I'll show you Phoebe's birth certificate.
Madam, don't make things worse with forged documents.
He visited the family doctor.
Doctor, I'm convinced that Phoebe Burnwell is really the kidnapped Feddersen child. I need your help to prove it.
Well, you're off your rocker, pal. I was there when Phoebe was born.
Doctor, you could lose your license for lying to obstruct justice.
To clinch his case, Vasily Hummert took a picture of Phoebe Burnwell and showed it to the parents of the Feddersen child.
Well, folks, what do you say?
No, she didn't look anything like that.
We'll see what the jury has to say about that.
Armed with the facts, Vasily returned to face his city editor.
Chief, I've run into a few bottlenecks. I'll need a little more time.
Hummert, you've run out of time. There are 5 slander suits pending against this paper as a result of your tomfoolery. You're fired. And don't slam the door on your way out. And so it was that Vasily Hummert reached the end of his newspaper career at the Butte Evening Territorial Dispatch. The 5 slander cases were settled out of court for a total of $225,000, and Hummert is now working at a closed filling station in Great Falls. We're proud to have told you his story this week on The Big Scoop.
There's a knock at the door that I adore. There's a face at the window, a smiling yellow face. There's a knock at the door, and if I were at home, they'd find me there. There's a note on the door that I would see, and the furniture's barely been moved from where it was. There's a note on the door, and the note would say, when it rains, it snows. When it rains, it snows, I wonder why. And now I know that when it rains, it snows. There's a nut with a shotgun, bang, bang, bang. There's a doctor, a waitress, a fireman with a hat. There's a nut with a gun. There's enough so they'll never know which one. When it rains, it snows, I wonder why. And now I know that when it rains, it snows.
Quiet, Sandy. Ooh, wow, that was kind of creepy there. When it rains, it snows. They might be giants. Running into the second set here on Uncle Denny's Not Quite a Radio Show, episode 6, which we began with our first look at a radio serial, which is Breath from the Pit by Vivian Stanshall. And we had Bob and Ray in there with the big scoop, and Darwin Beer from the Firesign Theater. Let's go ahead and move on to the third set here, and this is going to be another look at classical music this time on the third set. We're only going to feature 2 different classical pieces, the what is it called, Rondo alla Turca, or Turkey, and by Mozart, and the Hungarian Rhapsody by the famous Korean composer Tchaikovsky. The thing is, while we're featuring only 2 different songs, so to speak, we'll be featuring them as performed by 9 different artists. We're going to start out with the Mozart by George Wright on an organ, the wonderfully innovative Esquivel with his orchestra, and lastly by Red Eagle and the Natural Seven. Then we're going to start with the Hungarian Rhapsody by Mary Schneider, the Kuchenheimer Sauerkraut Band, a version by Mickey Katz and his Kosher Jammers, which features Mel Blanc, then Bernie Green and his orchestra from the album Musically Mad, Rhapsody from Hungary by Spike Jones and his City Slickers, and finish it all up with Daffy Duck's Rhapsody by Mel Blanc once again, a record that came out in the late 1940s, and finally about 62, 63 years later somebody realized, hey, this would make a good cartoon, and they actually made an animated version using Mel Blanc's 60-some-year-old soundtrack. Pretty good stuff too, and so is all this music. Let's give it a listen, shall we? Will somebody get the dog out of here, please? Let's give it a listen.
piano and make her hot, Mr. Mozart's turkey trot. Gents and see little Eva. It's all free and on the inside. She'll shake and quake like a dropped-on snake.
C-O-N-S-T-A-N-T-I-N-T-I-N-O C-O-N-S-T-A-N-T-I-N-O-P-L-E
Up next. Well, who cares?
Dance, let's dance, Hungarian style. Dance, let's dance with a melody and a smile. Sing your love songs, strum the guitars. While the music's playing, we'll be swaying underneath the stars. Click your heels together, lighter than a feather. Take your love and dance to the feeling of the beat. Clap your hands and shout it. Just can't live without it. Take your love and dance to the feeling of the beat. they do in Hungary. Feel the rhythm in your feet. Dancing to a gypsy beat. Dance, let's dance, Hungarian style. Dance, let's dance with a melody and a smile. Sing your love song, strum the guitars. While the music's playing, we'll be swaying underneath the stars. Music's playing brightly, arms entwined so tightly. Come on, let's dance to the feeling of the beat. Go along.
Attention, comrades. National emergency. Important message from Uncle Nick. Attention, commissars, dinosaurs, ochichorniors, ochisgustios, tutututsios. Attention, glorious army, navy, submarinsky, and jet Kompolsky. Proceed to Smolensk. There is a hole in the old iron curtain. American speaking. Attention, all disky jaskies. Jam airwaves with B-Bors Bap. Everything is Hatsky, Tatsky, swing your partner, hey Kazatsky, now the music's getting Hatsky.
That's all, make Rufsky.
Don't be sad, don't be a lusky, get yourself right in the grusky. Sing and dance, come raise the Ruski. Hi-ho, Silver Stakovich!
Petrushka, darling, let us drink to your beautiful hair.
Yes, Igor.
Petrushka, let us drink to your gorgeous eyes.
Yes, Igor.
Petrushka, let us drink to your beautiful ruby red lips.
Yes, Igor.
Petrushka, let us drink to your...
Yes, Igor Bivor.
Petrushka, they're playing our song.
Greetings. My name is Daffy. There's no other duck like me because I'm so daffy. And the reason I'm daffy and so gosh darned riff-raffy and so screwy and laughy is because those hunters won't leave me alone. Oh, why don't they hunt some other animal for a change? So that I won't have to end up on a kitchen range. But no, duck hunting's all the rage and they won't let me be. And I'm so full of bullets, I'm lit up like a Christmas tree. There's so much I'd like to do if I just had the chance. I'd like to play and romp and even sing and do a dance. I would read the latest book, go swimming in a babbling brook. I'd like to fly the 7 seas, play hide and seek among the trees. I'd play hopscotch and double dutch and this and that and things and such. I know that isn't asking much, but all these things I dassn't touch. It's bang bang here and bang bang there, bullets flying everywhere. I can't stand it any longer, I get weak and they get stronger. Hunters to the right of me, hunters to the left I see. Over hill and over dale, bullets whizzing past my tail. There's no rest and there's no peace, won't this shooting ever cease? Morning, noon, and through the night, that's why I look such a fright. Bang, 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 I'm only 16 yards
turtle chase, a reindeer on the loose, there's possum, chipmunk, caribou, a rabbit for a rabbit stew, raccoon, squirrels, porcupine, monkey swinging on the vine, leopards with or without spots, wildcats with or without dots, elephants, badgers, kangaroo, lions, tigers, cows that moo, wolves, mice, and prairie ox, red and gray and silver fox, daffy, they drive me daffy, those hunters with their great big guns, they're all their uncles, cousins, fathers, sons, crazy, they got me hazy, with all that rootin', footin', hootin', tootin', highfalutin', noisy shootin' closer, they're getting closer, with shotguns, pistols, bows and arrows, rifles, knives, and other deadly trifles, scram now, while I'm still able, you're nuts if you think that I'm gonna end up on somebody's dinner table, so goodbye, so long now.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Our national ransom.
Polithuania, brave, strong, and true. Polithuania, we all love you. We'll smite our foes, for we are right, and God is on our side. Polithuania, red, white, and green. Polithuania, reigning supreme. Victors in war, champions of peace, unto eternity. Everybody now, la 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 la
Well, this here's Uncle Denny one last time stopping in here to thank you all for giving a listen to the 6th podcast episode of Uncle Denny's Not Quite a Radio Show. You feel like sending me a line, you go right ahead and do it. Our email address is rtn1672@gmail.com. rtn1672@gmail.com. Please feel free to drop us a line anytime. Thank you to all my family and friends for their love and support. Thank you to all of you nephews and nieces and ladies and gentlemen out there in the listening audience, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Just like to mention that this Uncle Denny's Not Quite a Radio Show is episode number 006, which was recorded before Prince died in April of 2016, which is why we didn't have a tribute to him this episode. The engineer was Pete B. The mixer was Lefty Beltone. RTN Productions is not responsible for much of anything. However, we do recognize that everybody owns the right to their own material, and we meant no harm. Really, we didn't. So until next time, I'd just like to thank you all, and what the...
Which one of you is next?
When it rains, it snows.